Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kitty Loves LV here. Tonight I just want to do a very quick video. I don't want to call it an apology video, but I want to kind of explain my previous COVID positive result video. Sorry, I've just realized I should have turned the TV off instead of muting it. There were a few comments, some were quite offensive, that I removed because I would rather discuss, what's the word? Discuss your points in a democratic manner. The comments, some comments I received were very abusive and calling me all the names under the sun. I did this video for my followers. I'm a very small channel, so I did not expect comments from people who do not usually watch my channel. So that was a bit of a wake-up call, because I honestly thought the people who were going to watch that video were going to be followers of mine. Maybe that was lax judgment on my part, but I've since reviewed the comments. I don't mind people putting negative comments on my videos, but there's a way to do it, a level-headed way of doing it. Going in all guns blazing, calling me all the names under the sun is not going to make me converse with you. It's actually going to make me block you and remove you, which I had to do to a couple of people. But I understand maybe the I don't want to say hurt caused, but maybe the confusion caused by my video. I just want to explain. The video that I was trying to do was to show the people, after I got my positive test result, I was so scared. I live on my own and I have had to self-isolate in my house for, let me see, Monday I got my symptoms, got my test on Tuesday, got the results Wednesday. So from Monday when I got my symptoms, I have not left the house in 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 10, 11 days. You have to isolate for 10 days from when your symptoms started, which was last Monday. Today is just, I think it's just about to turn midnight. Oh, the one time you need your phone to tell you the time. No, that's not working. Okay. But it's about to turn into Thursday. So, God, I look awful. Guys, please ignore me. So when I did the video, I was feeling better than I was on the Monday when I started getting symptoms. And I was quite shocked on the Wednesday when I got the result that I was positive. I completely understand that the video that I did, I was so I was all over the shop, really. I was angry at our government telling us it was safe to go out to a bar to have dinner when it wasn't safe to do so, because that is where I picked up COVID, where my best friend picked up COVID, who I was with, who I never see her. I see her like once every month and a half, because our shifts never match up, and she's a mother and she's a wife. She then tested positive a day after me, and she's got a husband and she's got a child. I thought when the tickle in my throat went and that I wasn't coughing, the fever had gone, I wasn't waking up in a sweat anymore. I was so happy that I felt better. It's hard to explain. I've been in isolation now for 10 days. Tomorrow I am free to go. I still have to work from home, but today is the first day that I've really felt 100%. Over the weekend, I got extremely low. I do suffer from depression. I have said that before in videos. And I got extremely low at the weekend. I think that work like working from home has like kept me sane because it's something to focus on. Whereas at the weekend, there was nothing to focus on. I couldn't see my partner. I couldn't see my mum and my dad. My dad is 78 years of age, by the way. And I was terrified that, oh, when was the last time I saw him? Could I have given him it? All this sort of thing. I think I was just so preoccupied at the time of doing the video that I didn't feel as sick as I thought I was going to, that I was like happy to go, oh, it's a lie. What I was trying to say was, when I've cried so, sorry. I've cried so much over the last week and a half, and I don't know why. I've cried through relief. I've cried through being lonely. I've cried through being frustrated. I've cried through having depression. I've cried through all this stuff, and I'm not going to get into all that now. But today is the first night where I have felt back to myself, and I can understand the 10 day self-isolation because you need it. There was something, even though I feel when I watched the video that I first did, saying that I was feeling better, yes, I was, but there was something for about 3 or 4 days that was lingering, and I still to this point, I can't pinpoint it. I just wasn't, I was always feeling like 80%, 80%, 80% for about 3 or 4 days. And I was still being annoyed at work. And I had to say to a few people, you've got to lay off. Stop calling my mobile. Leave me alone. I've got COVID. Because I really was, and you're you're in self-isolation. It's terrible. You can't even leave to have a walk, or I didn't even bring the bins out. I was scared of, I didn't know what to do. So at the start, yes, I felt very positive when I did that video. Oh, guys, I was wrong. I was so wrong, because self-isolation does something to you, especially when you already suffer with depression and anxiety. So I read those comments, and I don't respond to vile comments. If you call me a swear word, forget it. You're not going to get a reply from me. But there were other comments that gently recommended that I don't dismiss this. And what I was trying to say, like I said in my first video, I'm not trying to dismiss it. What I was trying to say was, in my case, it wasn't the death sentence that I thought the media were portraying it as, because the media just love to. What I was trying to say was that the media was trying to say, if you get it, might as well sign your will now. It was basically that. I was just trying to say, F the media, because they're scaring us every day with this shit, blah, blah, blah. But as self-isolation went on, for me, especially at the weekend there, thank God I can work from home, because Saturday and Sunday were the worst ever, because it was not having a distraction that made it worse. And the other day, I think I threw it's a jumper, like it was going to do any damage. I've had this kind of wife beater top on. This has been my self-isolation top, because if I was getting a fever, then I could I could take the jumper off, and if I was cooling down, no, hang on. If I was getting hot, I could take the jumper off, and if I was getting cold, I could put the jumper on. So I was using this vest top, and I took the jumper off the other day, and I just flung it as hard as I could into the corner of the wall. And I was like, right, that's not going to do any damage. I wish I had actually thrown something that would actually shatter it. So this is just an apology to anybody who might have taken offense to the video I did. I think the worst part, like I said, when I filmed that video, I was only a few days in. When you're going through 10 days of self-isolation and you live alone, you have no idea. You have no idea. It's horrible, unless you're going through it like I did and you live alone. Honestly, I'm pulling hair out. And that's why I just threw some hair into the bin because I'm literally tearing my hair out. Um, yeah, I have struggled, and now that this is my last day of self isolation, I probably was wrong in downplaying it because um, I did get rid of some of the symptoms, but what I didn't account for was the extreme feeling of loneliness. And when you have depression, um, it makes it so much worse. And tonight is I think it was around 7 o'clock, that extra 20% that I was missing. I always said that, like, I felt like 80% for about 4 days. And I was like, what the hell is wrong? Why can't I just kick this last 20%? And then tonight I got my energy back, and I was dancing around the kitchen and, just putting on my favorite music and feeling really, really happy, not knowing what it was. I honestly don't know what it was. I said in the first video that this was easy to overcome versus the flu that I did have a year and a half ago. At least with the flu, I knew what it was. With COVID, I didn't know what it was. And the fact that I felt nearly there, but not quite, and it was going on for days and days. The video that I first did, also, I did not say that I had lost my sense of taste and smell, which I lost last Friday, and I still don't have it. So I've heard that this can go on for weeks and weeks, but I don't care as long as I'm feeling better. Like I said, this is the first night that I am feeling better, and it's a scary thing because at the start I was just so relieved not to be coughing and not to have the fever, but there was something that was lingering, and honestly, I don't know what it was. There was a slight tightness in my chest. I don't know, but I didn't feel like me until tonight. So I can totally understand some of the comments that I got that were berating me for, saying it's not that bad. That's not what I was saying. The title, yes, of the video, if you don't watch the first video, kind of suggests that it's not a big deal. But if you watch my video, I do say that I am not taking away from a more vulnerable group, i.e., underlying health conditions are over a certain age. But then some very nice subscribers did say to me, there are some people out there like you who have no underlying health conditions and are younger, who are now being hospitalized and are having breathing difficulties. I did not think about that at the time, and for that I sincerely, sincerely apologize. I never meant to cause offense. If you guys watch my channel for a while, you know that is not me. I am here for, the odd man out, the one who is not accepted by society. I am your girl, okay? I am have always been the odd man out, the one who's not invited to parties or the one who's not cool enough. I've always been that. I've always been the reject. Like in school, our little group, that funnily enough are probably the only group in high school to still be friends to this day. We're called the reject group. I am the reject group. I am a reject, okay? I am so very, very sorry for any offense that I caused, for any comments that you think were belittling the disease or the virus. I did not mean that. I was just saying, in my experience, because of the media portraying it as nearly like a death sentence, I was glad at the time that I didn't feel that I had to go to hospital. That's what I was trying to portray. So I'm sorry this is a very long video. This only meant to be a few minutes, but I'm trying to explain myself. Also, I'm so relieved that tonight is the first night where I actually feel back to 100%. It is not a nice disease. It was very, very hard as the days went by to be in self-isolation, to have my mother and my father on separate occasions come to the door, and I can't see them. They were leaving off groceries at the doorstep, and I had to wave through the glass at them. And I couldn't hug them, and I couldn't open the door to them. It is the worst feeling in the world. It is the worst feeling in the world. So guys, I am so sorry if I caused offense with my first video. I thought I was just a few days in. Oh, I'm feeling so much better. I don't have to tickle my throat. I can get some sleep now. Yeah, it's not nice. It's not nice. And there was something that was holding me back from feeling 100% for days and days. It is horrible. And I am so sorry if I caused offense. I do not want to cause offense to anybody. I love my YouTube family. You guys have no idea how much I rely on you. I started with having a few subscribers a couple of years ago, and now I nearly have 200. It's insane. And 99.9% of the time, I get the loveliest comments from you all. It's just the odd one who sneaks in who's not even a subscriber can leave the nastiest little comment, and it ruins my day. And that is why I didn't even want to start a YouTube channel at the start, because like I always said, I always thought that people would go, oh, you're fat and you're disgusting and we can't understand your accent and da, da, da. You're ugly, you're not good looking enough to own Louis Vuitton. And if anything, all you guys are so supportive and leave the loveliest messages, and I thank you so much for that. But I'm getting upset now, so I'm going to stop. Just to let you know, this is my last day of self-isolation. I am very happy. It has been an extremely hard 10 days in self-isolation. I, again, profusely apologise to anybody who took offence to that first video. Maybe I was a bit too cocksure that I knew what was up, but it's been hard. It has been so hard. So I do apologise for any offence caused. I have learned my lesson. I will not be going out to any bars or restaurants until this is all over. I always wore my mask when I was out. Always. I have 3 masks. There's always one in my car. There's always one in my bag. But I've learned the hard way that even though our government says it's safe to go out to a restaurant or a bar, I have been burned once and I'm not going to be burned again. So, but each to their own. Yeah, this has been a huge wake-up call, and this is just a public apology to anyone who took offense to what I was saying. I was not belittling this virus. I was not making it oh, this is so easy to overcome. What I was trying to portray was when I got tested positive, that when I put it into YouTube, all I was seeing was the scary videos that were showing people in hospital. What I was just trying to show was a case where you could treat it at home. That's all I was trying to do. So I hope you guys understand that. Thank you for listening for 18 minutes. This is supposed to be a short video, so I'm so sorry. Sorry I got upset, but I'm just very relieved. I'm happy that my 78-year-old father is okay. My mother is she's nearing her 70s, so I'm just so glad that they're okay. But not being able to see your parents when they're standing on the other side of the door is so hard. Okay. Okay, gonna stop. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, if I did cause offense, you know that that's not me. You've seen my videos, you know that I am, one of the rejects, I speak for all the rejects in the world, and I love you all, and thank you so much for the lovely comments you have posted so far. And it was just to address any negative connotations with my previous COVID video, because I don't want to offend anyone. And after going through 10 days of self-isolation, I definitely have a newfound respect for life, and a newfound respect for freedom, a newfound respect as someone who does have a tiny bit of a platform. I know I'm not a huge channel, but I still have a platform, and I would not want to belittle something that is extremely serious. If you do have symptoms, please get tested. If you are coming back from a holiday, please self-isolate. If you have symptoms, please don't go out. Please don't spread it, because that's how my friend and I got it. when we were told it was safe and it wasn't safe. So, guys, please take care of each other. Please respect each other. Please video call each other, because being someone who lives alone, that has saved me going through this self-isolation. And people are so important. They really, really are. So, guys, keep your distance, wash your hands, wear your mask. Please wear your mask. I always did before, but please, 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 if you don't, please just purchase one, put it in your car, put it in your back pocket, make sure you have a spare one. Okay, guys? So I'll wrap this up here. It's been way too long. Okay, guys, love you so much. Thank you for listening to me. And again, sorry for any indirect offense I caused. That was not my my reasoning for that video. It was just to have a video that maybe if you were diagnosed, you wouldn't see all the scaremongering. That was the only reason for my previous video, so I hope you understand. Okay, guys, love you so much. Mwah. And I'll speak to you soon. Love you guys. Bye.